Hello guys, Robot1 here, and today I am doing the new segment on my channel that I started about 2 weeks ago, but forgot about last week, so I didn't make an episode on it, because we could finally play DN with pictures, and I was excited for it, and I forgot, so I forgot to make one of these. But today I am doing a Side Deck Friday on my channel, because it's Friday. I like to talk about side deck cards now, and why not? So, yeah. And for you guys who don't know what Side Deck Friday is, it's where I talk about cards, or all sorts of cards that I think that could be really good to side deck for all the decks in this meta, and what could really help out to be sort of good. So the card we're going to be talking about today is Soul Drain. Now, Soul Drain is a continuous trap card. I've got it in front of me, so I'm reading it. A continuous trap card. That effect is activate by paying 1,000 life points. Monsters that are banished, as well as monsters in the graveyard, cannot activate their effects. That start a chain. So essentially, this card says you can't activate your BA effects, you can't activate your Eidos effect, you can't activate your you can't activate any monster effects in the graveyard. So this card essentially works on practically quite a lot of the good decks in the meta. The most obvious deck it would work against is obviously Burning Abyss. Because a lot of people will side against Burning Abyss, would side like Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. I myself do that as well, but I also side this card. But the reason this card is better than Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is because Shadow Imprisoning Mirror only stops dark effects, while this only can stop actually any monster effect in the graveyard. So you want your Beatrice effect, you can't have it. You want your Dante effect, you can't have it. You want your Virgil effect, you can't have it. So essentially, against the Burning Abyss deck, they can't do anything to it. So they want to gain any advantage, they can't, and they just can't get anything from their Beatrice or their Dante if you kill it. It's essentially the trap version of Abyss Dweller, in a way. So that's why it's good against BA, but it's also good against Monarchs, because you can use this card against Monarchs, just like I'm trying to block out the light. That's actually annoying me on the camera. But it's also good against Monarchs because they can't use their Erebus effect to be able to just discard a Monarch card, a Monarch Spell Trap card, and add a Monarch back from the graveyard to the hand. They can't use their Yugioh effect, being able to add banished Spell or Trap cards from their graveyard to their hand. And they can't use their Eidos effect, being able to banish itself to special summon the Yugioh from the graveyard. So they're not able to actually gain advantage from it. So that's another good reason why this card is good. It's also good against another deck in the meta, which we should all know. It's not really seen much play recently, but it's still a deck that people do play in the meta, and that is Water, Mermails, Atlanteans, whatever you want to call it. But this actually stops all the discard effects and graveyard effects of Water. So they can't gain their Pike. No, not Pike. Infantries, they can't gain their Guns. No, Guns for Mermail side. They can't gain the effect of Prince. They can't gain the effect of Dragoons. They can't gain the effect of anything that would hit the graveyard, essentially. Which is why it's actually really good, because I was thinking a while back, what could I use to deal with Mermail? Because I knew Mermails were a competitive deck. So I was looking around what I had, thinking, oh, these cards are good, and I need something that's similar to Dweller. So I chose Soul Drain. And Soul Drain is actually a really good card for that point, because most Mermail players don't main a deck out or don't actually side or main and out to Soul Drain, because they don't really need to worry about it because they're an FTK deck. But they cannot use their Gund effect or anything. They can't use their Dragoons effect or their Pike effect or Infantry effect or anything. The Atlantean cards, they can't use any of the Atlantean cards, essentially. They can't use any of their effects, meaning that they're not actually able to use the card. So that's why it's another good thing. And I just find that Soul Drain to be a really good side deck card this format. And tell me, and yeah, so guys, that's what I think is a good side deck card for this format. Tell me if you like my decision for this side deck Friday of Soul Drain, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me if you're going to use Soul Drain in your side deck as well, or already are. So yeah, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.